Are you curious about words that rattle narcissists? Before you raise an eyebrow, know we're all about empowerment, not harm. Discover how specific phrases can disrupt their self-centered world without cruelty. Stay tuned for insights on safeguarding your well-being. 1. I'm not your puppet to manipulate. Narcissists are like puppet masters, pulling the strings, trying to make everything go their way, no matter how it affects others. It's all about their fantasies and desires. They want to control everything like they're running their circus. But you don't have to play along with their act. You can stand up for yourself and say, I'm not your puppet to manipulate. It's like telling them, hey, I won't let you control me. They might not be too happy about it because they're used to having things their way. Narcissists might get confused or frustrated because you're no longer dancing to their tune. But remember, it's not your circus, and those aren't your monkeys. 2. I'm not your servant to follow your commands. Imagine this phrase is like garlic to a vampire. Vampires can't stand garlic, right? Well, narcissists can't stand hearing no. When you say no to them, you're pulling out a powerful secret weapon. It messes with their idea of being all-powerful and better than everyone else. They like to feel in control and above everyone else, but when you say no, it's like pulling the rug out from under them. It's your right to use this weapon whenever you need to. You don't have to do everything they say or follow their every command. So remember, saying no to a narcissist can be a real game changer. 3. Blurt out the I don't care. Suppose you're talking to a narcissist who's going on and on about themselves, seeking your admiration and attention. Instead of giving them what they want, you calmly say, I don't care. It's like telling them their stories and bragging mean nothing to you. You're refusing to play their attention-seeking game, which can throw them off balance. Narcissists might not know how to react because they're so used to people hanging on their every word. You should use this phrase cautiously, especially when dealing with a narcissist personally or professionally. However, sometimes it's a necessary tool to keep your sanity and not get sucked into their drama. 4. Your apologies are meaningless to me. Narcissists often have this inflated sense of self-importance and hate feeling like they've done something wrong. It's like a punch to their ego when you tell them their apologies don't mean squat to you. It's like saying, hey, your attempt to apologize doesn't even matter to me because I'm not buying it. It can shake them up because they're used to people validating them all the time. But remember, dealing with a narcissist can be tricky, and saying these things should be done carefully, depending on the situation. So if you're dealing with a narcissist, just remember that using this phrase can ruffle their feathers, but it might also lead to more drama. Always consider your well-being and safety when dealing with such individuals. 5. The world doesn't revolve around you. Suppose you're dealing with a narcissist and their self-centeredness. One way to get under their skin is by telling them, this isn't about you, or even more directly, everything isn't about you. It's like throwing a reality check their way. You're reminding them that they're not the sun and you're not one of their planets. In other words, there's a whole world out there that doesn't always revolve around them, and you're not just there to cater to their ego. It's a way to burst their self-centered bubble with a simple sentence. It's like telling them, hey, it's not all about you, you know? 6. You have a lot of inadequacies to fill by yourself. Pointing out the narcissist's inadequacies is like a verbal punch that can get under their skin. It goes against their inflated self-image. They often see themselves as flawless, so telling them they're not enough is like bursting their bubble. It might seem harsh to say something like this, but sometimes the truth isn't all sunshine and rainbows. Narcissists can be difficult to deal with because they don't always see the reality of their behavior. Telling them they're not perfect is a way to bring them down to earth and remind them that, just like everyone else, they're human and have flaws. 7. You're not all-knowing. Imagine dealing with someone who thinks they're the most intelligent person in the world. Narcissists believe they have all the answers and can't be wrong. That's a narcissist, someone with an inflated sense of self-importance. So when you hit them with the line, you're not all-knowing, it's like poking a hole in their giant ego balloon. You're challenging their belief that they're all-powerful and all-wise. It's a way to bring them back down to earth, back to reality. But be careful because narcissists don't always take criticism well. Narcissists might get defensive or angry. So if you use this line, be prepared for some fireworks. 8. I don't like how you speak to me, so I will not engage. When you say words to a narcissist, you tell them their behavior isn't okay with you and you won't play along with it. You're taking a stand. It can be a decisive move because narcissists often thrive on controlling and manipulating others. By saying this, you're letting them know that you won't let them dictate how you feel or act. It's like saying, "Hey, I'm in charge of my own life, and I won't let your words or actions control me." It's about reclaiming your power and self-worth. Narcissists might not like it one bit. They're used to having people bend to their will. But remember, their reaction is their problem, not yours. You're taking care of yourself and setting healthy boundaries. 9. Assertively call them out, saying, "You're wrong." Imagine you're dealing with someone who always thinks they're right and can't admit when they're wrong. If you say, "You're wrong," to them, it's like a wake-up call. It's like telling them, "Hey, you've messed up and you need to face it." When you say this to them, it hits their ego hard, but it's a necessary step for them to become more self-aware. Self-awareness means recognizing your faults and mistakes. If narcissists can find it within themselves to accept that they're wrong sometimes, it's a step towards personal growth and change. It's not easy for them, but it is essential for their development. 10. Your anger is not my responsibility. When narcissists get angry, they might expect everyone to bend backward to fix things, even if they are at fault. When you say, "Your anger is not my responsibility," you tell them, "Hey, I'm not here to clean up your mess or soothe your temper tantrum." You're setting boundaries and refusing to be their emotional punching bag. Narcissists don't like that at all. They want you to cater to their feelings, which can make them uncomfortable when you don't. So this phrase can be like a wake-up call, making them realize they can't control your emotions or make you feel responsible for their anger. These verbal tools can send shivers down their spine and make them second-guess their behavior. Remember, while protecting yourself from toxic narcissistic tendencies is crucial, it's also essential to approach these situations with empathy and understanding. So, go forth armed with knowledge, compassion, and these phrases. May you navigate the narcissistic maze of life with grace and confidence. If you are interested in narcissism topics, subscribe to this channel for more. Click that bell icon to get notified of future uploads. Watch another helpful